Hold a minute. Have you seen the brand new Tactacam Reveal 3.0s? Well, let me just show you. The brand new Tactacam Reveal 3.0 X and Pro. Have you set one up? Super easy. Let me show you how we do it. So setting up your brand new Tactacam Reveal, super simple, super easy. Let's walk through the steps that we do. I've got it out of the box. Basically, the next thing we want to do, get it opened up, take these off. These come with the built-in memory. No need to put an SD card. I always prefer to like to put an SD card because you never know if you want that high quality image that you want to go pull off the card. But if you forget it, no worries. Tactacam took care of it and done built-in storage. Super simple. We're going to put our batteries in it, and I like to run a lithium battery pack. So I pull the old cartridge out and I'll get my battery pack. Got my lithium battery pack from Tactacam. This is the older generation. The brand new one's just hit a couple days ago. This is the older one. Insert your battery. And what we're going to do is pull up your Tactacam Reveal app. Click on the 3 dotted lines. Very top says add camera. You're going to click which monthly or yearly subscription. I do monthly. Hit continue. This is the brand new Reveal 3.0. Select that. Now we're going to scan the QR code. So we take our camera. Takes it just a second. You got to get it just right. There it is. Picked it up. Install the batteries. We've already done that. Click continue. I'm not putting an external SD card in it because it already has built-in memory. So we're going to click continue. We're going to go ahead now. Turn the camera on. As you can see, it's fired up. It's turning green. We're going to hit continue. Now this is where you're going to put in your camera details, the name of the camera, the location, and where I'm going to put this at is on our Ohio farm. So I'm going to do this as Tactacam, and I always number all of my cameras, number 9. We're going to add the location, which is our Ohio lease. Automatically pulls up from my other cameras the postal code. That helps you with getting up-to-date weather, you know, up-to-date weather details for that location. We're going to click continue. Take it just a few minutes and it'll get it set up. All right, so we're going to go through our settings, way I set my camera up. I like to run it on pic and video. Hit enter. Image size, I want the highest quality image I can get, which is 20 megapixel on this particular camera. Select it. On the video size, I want the full HD. I want crystal clear, so that's the one we're going to select. Video length, the newer ones now have the capabilities of doing 30-second clips. This camera is going on a scrape, so I want to do 30 seconds. I want minimum blur on my night mode. Flash power, not a big thing for me. I always run it on low. That helps conserve some of the battery. Sensitivity, and you'll play with this a little bit, but I normally have really good luck on number 5, and it goes from 0 to 9. I always run a delay. That's how long it takes between it takes a picture and it's able to send it up to the server to send it to you. I always put it on the lowest that it'll go, and 5 seconds is what Tactacam has. Select it. And I always format, regardless if I got a card in it or not, I always do a format. Date and time's automatic. Send, I do unlimited. And I do instant. That way, if I need to change any settings or anything, it's instant. It's not like a couple times. Now, this consumes a lot more battery than you would normally do, but that's the way I've always run them, and I've had great luck. So you just have to play with your settings and see which one works better for you. And I'll do a check-in photo. GPS is turned on. Get down here. GPS is on. We don't do multi-shot. Automatically selected that I've got a lithium pack in it. I got an SD loop. A lot of people don't understand what an SD loop is. But an SD loop is if the memory gets full, it'll start covering back over your oldest file, if that makes sense. And what I'll do is I'll check for a firmware update. Great thing about these new cameras is the firmware update. You can do this remotely now. So now it's going to look and see if it needs a firmware update, and it does, and it's going to download it. A lot of times your cell service really dictates how good these cameras are, and a lot of people don't understand that. If you've got mediocre cell service, these cameras are going to struggle, and that's with any cell camera. But where we're at, we have really good service. As you can see, it's rebooted. It's going to update the new firmware, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll. All right, as you can see, we have it's selecting the best carrier. These have built-in SIM cards, whether it's AT&T or Verizon. It's going to pick the very best one, the closest one, and the strongest signal. It's already locked in on it. You can see my settings. I got 4K pictures, picking video. That's how much storage space I have before it starts to rewrite over the oldest. We're ready to go put this thing up. One of the new designs with the Tactacam reveals is they made this now where it's a full pass-through on that brass insert instead of it just being halfway. This makes this so much stronger so nothing really breaks it off. As you can see, my 1/4-20 has already run up past it. I just tighten it to it. But kudos to Tactacam for doing that brass insert all the way through. That way you can run that stud all the way out. Got it all set up. That's pretty easy, pretty simple. Tactacam's got it figured out on that. We're out here, we're gonna put this camera on a scrape. I'm getting ready to do a mock scrape. So we'll power it on. Super simple. It's gonna run through the exact same thing. It's gonna pick up the best carrier and the strongest signal for this area. I've already got all of my settings done, that's done, but you can still do it remotely. But I still like to set all my settings when I first initially put them out. That way I don't have to worry about changing any settings or anything like that. And with the new 3.0 Pro, it's got the built-in GPS, so we don't have to use the app to be able to see what we're looking at. I know that I'm going to an oak tree that I'm gonna put that scrape on. So basically, I'm gonna position it right there. That looks pretty good. Plus also, it helps us capture any movement on this road. If you can see right here, you can see the signal bars where it's just searching for the best carrier. And once it finds the best one, it'll lock onto it. There it is, locked on, full signal, full bars. So we shouldn't have any issues requesting HD pictures, HD videos, or anything. Great job, Tactacam. But the guys, that just shows you how easy and how simple it is to set up your brand new Tactacam reveals. Make sure you go check them out today.